One more time.
Gonna stack some bricks tonight. Gonna stack bricks, I'm gonna stack bricks, gonna stack some bricks tonight. Get your hands up, now put them down and stack some bricks. Gonna stack bricks.
Never gets old, peeps. Never gets old. One more time. Just gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance. Better stop that. I can sing my own song. What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy MC, Lego Light. It's on. We are live in the Lego Lounge. We are back to continue building the Avengers Tower. All right, I gotta turn that down some more. Still hear it so loud. Woo! Am I actually live? Yeah, it's showing me live. I just had to double check. I know it's the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday, but I'm just here to build and chat if anybody shows up. And if not, I'll just chat to myself. It'll be like a normal build session. Oh, that's good. All right. We're on bag 27. We're closer to the end than we are the beginning, for sure. Whew. This is where we left off. The rest of the tower is still over here. They haven't had us connect this up yet, so I'm just going to keep it right here to save clutter on the desk. Bag drop. I know Kim is still at work. She left a nice little message. So that's my checkaboo. It's always amusing to me this thing that people do in the streams now, where they're trying to be the person to get pinned. I don't understand the hype behind it, but it's funny. I kind of participate, but not like really. What's up, B Bandits? How you doing, buddy? I don't think I'm gonna finish today. I think I'm on bag 27 of 39, so I think we'll probably get today and maybe one more build session to finish the whole thing. Worst case scenario, it'll take 2 more after today, but we'll just see. We'll see how well old MC's brain keeps up. That's always the limitation. How you doing, man? Thanks for showing up. When I first made the thumbnails, because I don't individually make them every time I stream. That's work. I just did a whole bunch of them at once, and I didn't know how many build sessions it was going to take. So I think I made 10. I think I put it all the way out to part 10, and we're on part 6 now. We'll see. I don't think it's going to take 10 build sessions. Fairly certain. The club Lego therapy. That light is always on. That was literally one of the most ridiculous intros I ever made. It was so fun. I had a great time making that. It turned out better than I ever expected. Like, I thought it was going to be good when I came up with the idea, but it came out even better than I expected. I spend way too much time editing sometimes, though. I was, for my Dream Sanctuary series, I was doing, I was using CapCut originally. I don't remember why I originally started on CapCut. It's been a couple months now. It's been a few months now since I did the original recordings and editings. But initially I was doing it on CapCut. Again, I have no idea why, because that's not my normal editing software. But I made that decision for some reason, and I intended to keep it going once I started editing videos again. And then the other day, I went to make some new ones, and apparently, since I made the original ones, many of the assets are now paid assets. I was like, what the heck? This was all free. I never paid to use CapCut. And so now you have to pay to use a bunch of the assets. And I'm like, I'm not paying for this. I don't make any money off of it. I'm not paying for it. So I did make one more on CapCut, but it was just annoying me. I made the decision to move the series over to my normal software, which is Wondershare Filmora. But I spent hours trying to recreate it the way it originally looked in CapCut. And it drove me nuts. Drove me absolutely nuts. Spending so many hours trying to recreate what was originally in CapCut. Power keeps short-circuiting at my house because we got a new AC unit. Oh no. Is the new AC unit too powerful for your power, or did they maybe hook it up wrong somehow, that it's drawing too much power? I've never heard of having an AC unit short circuit a house. It almost seems like somebody wired something incorrectly. Gonna stack some bricks tonight. Gonna stack bricks, gonna stack bricks, gonna stack some bricks too. There's a lot of stickers in this set, but they have spread them out, so it hasn't been too annoying. Man. New minifigs. Who is she? Oh, Pepper Potts. Man, I don't remember her ever wearing a suit that looks like that. Too much power on the line, I think, or it was wired in wrong. Well, hopefully they can get that squared away. That would suck to have to keep dealing with that every time the AC unit comes on. Especially like living down here in Florida. That AC cycles on and off all day long. Does it be hot out here? Wait, what side of the tower am I on? Oh, the back side. I was like, what? What's happening? Alright, I'm gonna switch songs. We'll go with that one. That's an easier song to ignore. Gonna Stack Bricks is just too catchy. I want to keep singing along. Gonna stack bricks, I'm gonna stack bricks. Also, you don't want it overloading your AC unit, and then they have to come out and replace it again. Oh, you guys have window units? Well, it's still good to have that AC in the main room working for sure. That is a benefit to having window units, is if your main AC goes out, you don't lose the entire house. I've experienced that. It's no fun. Then everybody in the whole house is miserable. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. What are we making now? One more time. It's so funny. What's up, JDP? Bricks is the way. Oh, I see. I was like, what is going on here? The window units don't really circulate well since we don't have vents, so it's hot everywhere else. Yeah. Yeah, I spent a good chunk of my life with window units, so I know how it goes. And then when your window unit dies, and you got to replace it with a new one, and it's like 10,000 pounds. That's always a fun process. Hi. Kim's here, but not really. She's in class teaching right now, so she pulled me up just to be cool, but she won't be chatting for now until she gets out of work. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? I think I see now. I think I see. We're just making like an archway at the back. Oh, not me. Not me, sir. I love summer. I love it hot. Cold weather hurts. When you get to my age, cold weather hurts. So I'll take hot over cold any day of the week. But I know a lot of folks don't like it. Especially people that come from up north and then they come to the south and they experience our summers. Like, oh no. Or what's even funnier is the people from like Europe that think they've experienced real heat. And then they come here and they're like, oh, how do you people survive this? I'm like, this is just normal. This is just normal. I heard people complaining back in like April. I'm like, oh, y'all haven't experienced heat yet. We're still preheating. Oh, we're forming the Avengers A on the back. Oh, I see what we're doing. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. I like this. They're doing some sideways builds and then attaching them to the tower to form the Avengers A. Oh, it's so cool. I didn't realize what we were doing at first. Avengers assemble. Man, I keep saying it. That scene in Endgame, that may be the most perfect scene ever. Gets me hype every single time. I moved from Ohio to Toledo Strip, so it was nice and cold all year, and then I moved down here, and it's so hot. Where's down here? I don't think I know. I don't think I know where you're from. If you want to share, you don't have to share. I'm an East Coast baby, so I'm used to this. This heat is normal to me, and having deployed to some crazy places in the world, I've experienced hotter. So this heat doesn't really get me that bad. It has its moments. It certainly has its moments. Some mornings when I'm doing my morning run, I'm like, ugh, could it just chill off like 3 degrees? 3 degrees would be a huge improvement some mornings, but most days I prefer it. Most days I prefer the heat. You wanted to make Stark Tower from the first Avengers movie, it would be easy. It's the same building. Nice. Isn't that what it was? The Avengers Tower. Tony Stark just turned his tower into the Avengers Tower. I have to go back and watch all these movies. My memory is starting to degrade. I haven't watched the new Spider-Man or anything recently. I know Doctor Doom's coming up. So I kind of need to rehack all this stuff if I'm going to invest any time in it. Oh, Mississippi. Yeah, I live in Florida. So, yeah. I get it. The South is definitely a lot hotter than the North consistently. But yeah, what really cracks me up is the people from like England and stuff that think that they've experienced heat, and then they come over here and they realize, oh no, I haven't experienced heat. what they call a heat wave is what we call just a Tuesday. The difference is Europe, a lot of places in Europe don't have air conditioning. So even though a heat wave to them is like 70 degrees, they don't have a way to escape that heat because they're just constantly in it. They're just like indoors, outdoors, just heat all the time. In Iron Man 2. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've watched them, and as I said, my old memory ain't what it used to be, so I gotta go back and rewatch a lot of stuff one of these days. I'm right in the middle of some great TV shows, so don't have a ton of time to hit up the whole Marvel universe again right now. Yeah, that's child's play to me. 84 degrees is nothing. One more time. Why are you not clipping in? Clip in. There we go. There we go. Look at that A, baby. That looks tight. All right, what are we doing next? Music's got me feeling so free. Have you guys watched you guys know who Vigo Vin is? Oh, I just totally skipped that step. 7 of these, 1 of these. Yeah, 84 degrees is definitely. Now, that's as long as it's just 84 degrees, not 84 degrees feels like 97 degrees. That's one of those things that drives me crazy when I see it. Like when it says, 90 degrees feels like 112, don't tell me that it's 95 degrees. Just tell me it's 112. Because that's what it is. That's the only temperature that matters to me, is what it feels like. If it feels like 110 degrees, it's 110 degrees. I don't need this technical terms. Tell me what it is. 110 degrees outside. But there again, I've experienced 140 degrees, so 100 degrees is not the worst. What's up, Big Mac? How you doing, buddy? Oh, we're attaching to the tower. All right, I gotta grab the tower. Oh, it's tough getting old, y'all. It's tough getting old. Don't judge me. I'll try not to knock anything over here. That wasn't really construction sounds. All right, here we go. This makes me nervous. Getting so tall. I don't want to break anything, y'all. I don't want to break anything. Trying to be gentle. Golly, this thing is so tall. This is crazy. This is crazy work right now. I mean, I can hide behind the tower now. That is wild. All right. What's next? We're tiling the whole inside of the tower. I'm okay working on the Ninjago character display today. This one? Talking about this bad boy? It is so cool. I'm loving this set so much. That is the one? Yeah, that's a good set. That was my first Ninjago set. That was the one that pulled me in. I'm still not on Odelay level. Odelay is the Ninjago building king. But I've got a couple Ninjago sets now. So I'm still very much a Dreams guy. So until Dreams is totally done, I can't really commit to Ninjago the way I would. If that makes sense. How's the tower build? It looks a little boring. No, it's been great. It's been great. I know it seems like repetitious because of all the windows, but the interiors are where you have all your fun. The interior of the build is great. This is just decoration to make it look like the building, but it's no, it's been great. I've really enjoyed this build. I'm all over the place with themes. I am too. That's my problem. That's my problem, Mac. I like too many things. I like too many themes. I like too many, you know, culture things. Like I like so many things. Batman and pro wrestling and all the nerddoms. I like them all. Why is this not going on correctly? What is happening here? Horror movies and, you know, Power Rangers and I like too many things. And so I have to pick and choose. Oh no, I broke it off. I have to pick and choose. I can't get everything. I would love to have everything, but I can't. My budget does not support all of the things that I love. It's a problem. It is a problem. Oh, show. I really want the Avengers Tower with that price tag. Is it retired now? I think it's retired, right? Luckily, I didn't have to pay for it. It was a gift. But yeah, I would have paid for it if they didn't buy it for me. The price tags do be pricing though. I just saw that they're planning to put out another, I guess it's every 10 years, another UCS Millennium Falcon with a estimated price tag of $1,000. I guess now that we've broken that threshold, that's going to be a thing. So I'm glad I already have my UCS Millennium Falcon because I don't see me spending $1,000. Just don't. I have bought sets for themes that I'm not into, but the set I get looks great to me. I want the AT-AT helmet. As I said before, not really a Star Wars guy. Yeah, I do that too. Like, it just depends what it is. You know, like this Fallout set. It's not Lego, obviously, but I'm not really like a huge Fallout guy. But the set looked cool as crap, and JDP had built it, and he gave it good reviews, and I was like, well, I want to build it. It looks awesome. So I do the same thing. And I believe that is the end of bag 27, peeps. One more time. Have you guys watched I know a lot of people have seen America's Got Talent, but have you guys watched Britain's Got Talent? it's kind of funny. Oh, we got to add this to the next one. I found out about this guy recently who was on Britain's Got Talent named Vigo Ven. And it was absolutely hilarious. He won season 20, this 2023 season of Britain's Got Talent. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Just go look him up if you're bored. Just want something to just smile and laugh about. This guy's from Norway, but he lives in Britain. And he just comes out and does this absolutely ridiculous routine. I'm not really into those shows anymore because I feel like they don't really care about talent, whether it's music or whatever. They just want to find the next, like you can kind of say American Idol kind of started the whole concept of going viral, if you think about it, because they didn't really care about good singers. They were just looking for who was going to be the next viral person, right? And so I kind of fell off with those kind of shows a long time ago, but seeing Vigo Ven on this show makes you smile and laugh so hard, and the dude ends up winning the entire show. It's so funny. Viggovenn, Vigo Ven. So good. Oh, I wanted to show off the minifigs. Lego's coming out with another bonsai tree. 1,000 for a falcon is crazy. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be I'm not justifying it, but if I'm gonna be in Lego's corner at all, it is supposed to be close to 10,000 pieces from what I've seen. But yeah, I just like, why do we need another UCS Millennium Falcon? Haven't watched either one. Oh, the Britain's Got Talent, America. Britain does have talent. It's just different. I'll put it to you like, have you ever watched like any Monty Python movies? I know you're young, but maybe you've heard about them. The Brits have a completely different type of humor. It's so different, and you just have to understand that type of humor. Otherwise, it's not funny to you. But Britain does have talent. It's just different. It's not what we're used to in America. But Britain is so funny. Like I said, go watch any Monty Python movie. I highly recommend Monty Python, Quest for the Holy Grail. To this day, probably my favorite movie of all time. It's so funny. And it's the little silly things. Yes. See? That's British. That's British. Monty Python, Quest for the Holy Grail, Life of Brian, The Meaning of Life. Any of the Flying Circus, they had a whole TV show called The Flying Circus. If you can go out and find that stuff, absolutely hilarious. All right, I'm going to show you guys these minifigs before I lose track again. We got Pepper Potts here, which I don't remember Pepper Potts dressing like this. That's why I was confused. I was like, who is this character? But maybe it's just because it's a minifig and she's very square and not very feminine. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. And then you got old Archer Boy here. He's got some nice printing all the way down the legs. I like that they did the little red hand. He is oh no, he's not two-sided face. I lied. He's single-sided face, and then they got printing on the back with his little quiver. His bow and arrow there. All right. Time to add them to the board. I guess I'll put Pepper Potts over here by Tony. Oh no. This thing is sticking out so much. This board is really filling up. Aussies are more funny. Hawkeye's the goat. You know, Aussies are originally Brits, right? That country was started by Britain going, we don't want you people, you're criminals. We're going to turn this whole island into a prison. No, I have not yet, Big Mac. Is your name Mac? I should know this. I apologize. I'm not a name guy. It takes me a while to really learn people's names. But I have not seen it yet. Because Spider-Man has just never been my guy. Now, I'll say this. I have liked the it's Tom Holland, right? That's his name. I just told you, I'm terrible with names. I have liked the newest Spider-Man the best out of all the ones that have done it. And maybe it's because he stayed so youthful. Like, I don't know what his secret is, or maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he's just one of those people that never grows up. He kind of stays looking and sounding like a child his whole life. Maybe he hates that about himself. Who knows? But you know, Spider-Man's supposed to be a teenager, right? And so, like, Tom Holland has felt like, and just his overall personality. I have enjoyed him the best out of all the Spider-Mans that I've seen over the years. But Spider-Man's never been my guy. I'm a Batman guy, obviously, which I know is DC, not Marvel. But I'm just saying, in terms of comic book characters, Batman's my guy. And of the characters in the DC universe, he's never been my guy. Like, my first real introduction to DC, to Marvel, was X-Men back in the 90s. I read the comics and watched the cartoon. Loved the cartoon. And so I was always obsessed with the X-Men. And honestly, back then, I didn't even know there was a difference between DC and Marvel. I was just a kid. I just liked comics. And so I was big into X-Men and that whole part of the Marvel universe back before it was called the Marvel universe. Anyways, Spider-Man just never really got me like that. So I will watch it eventually, but I probably won't watch it in theaters. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't watch a lot of movies in theaters anymore just because the price of movies is so high now. So if I'm going, it's got to be something that I'm just dying to see, which is very rare anymore because I feel like Hollywood has run out of ideas. I feel like they're just rehashing everything that's ever been made. And that's part of the problem with everything becoming digital. It made it easier to speed up the process of making movies. However, now we make movies just like anybody that's close to my age or older will know, like, we used to have to wait so long for new movies to come out. Like, you didn't get 5-6 movies every single Friday. Like, it was so much more infrequent back in the day. And now they're just cranking out movies. You could never watch every movie ever. You could never watch every TV show ever. And yet they just keep pumping them out. And they've run out of ideas, in my opinion. Some of my favorite movies and TV shows are ones that are based on books. And sometimes those books were written like 100 years ago. Yeah, Americans were also Brits, but we were also everything. That's what makes this country so unique and so amazing, is we're a little bit of everywhere. Everybody decided to inject their special serum into this country and make it the amazing, awesome place that it is today. And I'm proud to be here. And not to brag, but as somebody who has been all around the world, I can still say there's nowhere else I want to be. So, anywho, that's enough of that soapbox. Peeps, I almost forgot the dad joke of the day. A couple of jumper cables walked into a diner. The waitress says, "I'll serve you. Just don't start anything." It's a good one. It's a good, solid dad joke. Dun, dun, dun. My name is Curtis. I have such a hard time with names, and I started saving names in my phone. Yeah, same. In fact, Curtis. So now we have two Curtises. Oh, this is gonna mess me up. We got Kirk Curtis and we got Big Mac Curtis. Well, I'm gonna have to figure that one out in my brain. I am at the point now with my crappy memory that if I meet somebody new and I put them in my phone, I have to describe who they are in my phone. I'll be like, for example, if I the lady that cuts my hair, her name is Jessica. I have her in my phone as Jessica and her last name, and then I have a note in parenthesis, hairstylist. Because otherwise I'll be scrolling through and I'll be like, who's Jessica? I don't know who that is. I have to put in there what they are, and then I can remember who they are. You love Spider-Man? Dude, and that's cool, man. I don't have any hate for Spider-Man. He's just not my guy. He's just not my guy. I've enjoyed him in his new stories. I've enjoyed him as part of the whole Avengers world and everything, but just in particular, like, I don't jump up and down for Spider-Man. That's just me. I know a lot of people love Spider-Man. I do like the Spider-Verse stuff. I will say that. The Into the Spider-Verse stuff has been so fun. I have really enjoyed that. Yeah, Tom Holland. I'm a Batman guy as well. Marvel, it's Captain America. See, and as much as I sit there and say this about Spider-Man, Captain America is probably my least favorite of anybody in the Marvel universe. And again, I don't dislike him. It's just like, I just don't get super excited by his story. I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's a good one. I forget what I said. They're just cranking out movies like, yeah. You know what? Put it on a t-shirt. They're just cranking out movies like, make that a GIF. One more time. They are. They're just cranking them out. Oh, the dad joke. Yeah. Sorry. I'm cool with Big Mac. I knew when I found Curtis and Kim, their name, and that my name would cause an issue. Save the names for places I deliver to. Yeah. I got to. I forget way too easy. And it's not that I don't care. I don't know why. My brain has never been good with names. It takes a lot of repetition. And here's what's worse. I could have known you for 10 years. If I don't see you and talk to you for like, I don't know, a year, if like we lose touch for a year and then I see you again, I'll know your face. I'll be like, what's your name again? I know who you are. I know what our relationship is. But to remember your name, if it goes for too long, I'm not gonna remember it. It's bad. I feel bad. I've had people introduce themselves to me. They'll be like, "Hey, I'm Bill," and I'll be like, "Hey, Bill, I'm MC," and then 30 seconds later, no idea what your name is. It just goes right out of my brain, and then I have to ask, "What's your name again?" Sometimes I try to play slick and wait for somebody else to say your name. They're like, "Yeah, brother. Yeah, man." And then eventually somebody else will be like, "Yeah, Bill." And I'll be like, "Yeah, yeah, Bill." It's not on purpose. My brain just stinks at storing names. I don't know why. It always has. It's not even a getting old thing. I wish I could just say it's a getting old thing. It's just I've always been like this. I went camping this past weekend with my friends, and we got hailed on. Ew, no, that's rough. Glad you guys still had a good time. Hail. It must have been small hail, because boy, some of the hail that I experienced growing up. I mean, I've experienced it in New Mexico also. New Mexico is a little bit different, but growing up in Connecticut, oh my goodness, we would get nasty, like golf ball sized hail. It was terrible. I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all, y'all. Not even a little bit. I remember names from 20 years ago. I do. Just depends, but not well. I'm way better at faces than I am with names. Names I struggle with. I always have. Oh, what's this? Somebody is in the cement. Top 10 Marvel characters are Spider-Man, Daredevil, Thor, Iron Man, Ant-Man, Captain America, Black Panther, Vision, Hawkeye, Green Goblin. I'm bad when it comes to these like top whatever lists. Thor is definitely a top character for me. Iron Man is definitely quite solid. Hold on a second. Let me put this sticker on so I don't mess it up. I'll tell you who grew on me a lot was Loki. After they did the TV show, Loki really grew on me a lot. I'm trying to think who else. I always liked Wolverine. Wolverine was always my guy. Like I said, I was a X-Men guy before I realized Marvel was even like a separate character. I mean, a separate universe. I just didn't know that as a kid. Wolverine was always my guy. Sabretooth, I like him a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. There are a lot. The thing that I realized a long time ago, though, is every character in Marvel is also in DC and vice versa. They just call them different names, put on slightly different outfits. They're all basically the same. Connecticut, we were kind of neighbors. Oh, okay. South Albany. Yeah, I lived in the northwest corner of Connecticut for 11 years as a kid. That's where my stepdad was from, and we moved up there. And when I was 7, and then I stayed there till I graduated high school. Then I joined the Air Force and moved all around. And then I made it back to Florida because I lived here as a kid too. And then I stayed here because I love it here. In fact, I haven't been back to Connecticut since I left. How's my lunch? I haven't really eaten lunch yet, but I got some beef sticks here. that I will be snacking on later. They're delicious, so I guess they'll be great. 100 points for B. I'm gonna go sit down in the back and enjoy my Taco Bell now. You are more dedicated to Taco Bell than anybody I know. I used to think I was the Taco Bell maniac. You're more than me. Either that or you're just saying it. But if you actually eat as much Taco Bell as you say, I'm impressed. I am impressed. I love me some Taco Bell, but I think you might like Taco Bell more than I do. I will tip my hat to you. One more time. I'm telling you guys, go look up Vigo Vin. You will have a great laugh. Going to see Spider-Man in about 50 minutes. Holla. Have fun at Spider-Man's. The Man of Spiders. Spider-Man does whatever Spider can. Builds web. I'm going to clean while I watch you since my room is so messy. Nice. Get it on, brother. Get it on. Do what you got to do. Loki is the best. He really grew on me in that TV show. I didn't really care for him originally, but they really made me care about Loki after watching the TV show. They're good. They're good at what they do. I'll give them a lot of credit. I just feel like ever since Endgame, the whole Marvel universe hasn't quite felt the same to me. But I know a lot of people still love everything that they put out, and I will not hate on that. I am sad to see that I'm not getting the next Batman movie until 2028, I think. I don't know. It's way too far away. It's annoying me. I don't like how long it takes to make movies now. Like, I know I just kind of sat here and said we make movies too fast, which is true. But, man, sequels should not take so long. It blows my mind how long these sequels take. Like Avatar. I feel like we're never getting the end of Avatar. It was like 12 years between the first and second Avatar. It's burrito wraps. I like burritos. I like wraps. I'm all about it. Buy Bear builds. It's burrito. It is burritos by Bear Builds made them. Oh, I think you're saying your husband made. Oh, but Bear Builds made them. I got you. I was very confused by that statement. What's up? What's up? I was big on the Flash, Supergirl, CW. Oh man, the Flash TV show is really good too. And see, that's another character, even though it's DC, that's another character I never really cared about until the TV show came out. And then I really enjoyed The Flash. I thought, same with Arrow. Like, I didn't give two craps about Arrow until they did the TV show with Stephen Amell. And then I was like, oh man, Arrow's so good. I really enjoyed the TV show. I don't think I watched the Supergirl show. If they had taken Dustin Grant to the big screen, they might have been able to compete with Marvel. Yeah. Never getting to the end of Fast and dude. I gave up on Fast and Furious after like the third movie. I was like, this is too many. It was too many for me. I lost interest very quick. Our Pats has openly spoken up saying he wants the second. Oh, Robert Pattinson, second Batman film faster. Yeah. Michael Keaton is always going to be my Batman. In my opinion, Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson nailed those roles better than anybody else in the history of Batman. However, Robert Pattinson has done a really good job, in my opinion. I think my only beef with Robert Pattinson, and this is where I always say, this is what differentiates the Batmans for me. Okay. Anybody can put the cowl on. Anybody can put the suit on and go out there and beat up bad guys and say I'm Batman and do all that stuff, right? Anybody, any actor can be this. Any actor can be Batman. What differentiates the great Batmans from the Batmans is who can play Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is so critical to who Batman is. And so the only beef I have with Robert Pattinson as Batman is his Bruce Wayne. His Bruce Wayne is kind of mopey. And I'm like, that's not who Bruce Wayne is. Bruce Wayne is a playboy. Bruce Wayne is a show off, because the whole idea is Bruce Wayne is actually the alternate personality of Batman. Batman is not the alternate personality of Bruce Wayne. So in order to get people off his trail and not have people looking at Bruce Wayne as who is Batman, Bruce Wayne has to live this big, lavish billionaire life. And most actors are not pulling that off correctly. MC's opinion. But Robert Pattinson is good. I'm hoping in the sequel, because they didn't spend a lot of time on Bruce Wayne in the Batman movie. I'm hoping in the sequel, we're going to get more of that side and see him do a little more of the playboy Bruce Wayne character. Fingers crossed, peeps. All right, let me catch it. Avatar: The Last Airbender is better than Blue Skin Weirdos. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't do anime quite so much. I love Dragon Ball Z, but that's about the extent of my anime knowledge. He said he watched Delay and Disappointment kill the Vampire Saga, and he doesn't want to see it happen again. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that whole series. I love vampire movies back in the day. I feel like that's one of the themes in Hollywood that just got destroyed. It just way overdid it, and I lost interest. Christian Bale is your Batman? Yeah. I like Christian Bale. I think Christian Bale is a decent Batman. But his Bruce Wayne is just kind of lacking for me. But I did enjoy the Dark Knight series. Christopher Nolan knows his Batman lore, so I felt like he did it a lot of justice. I was very, very happy. Did I mess something up here? I feel like I'm missing a piece. What's happening? Did I use the wrong piece somewhere? Am I missing a piece? I'd be very sad if I'm missing a piece. Although, y'all, I don't know if you noticed, I am rocking a Spider-Man t-shirt. It's quite an old shirt. It's from back in my Echo Unlimited days, but it is a Spider-Man shirt. The new Batman was very young Batman, Detective Batman, very young Bruce Wayne. Yeah, yeah. And that's why I said I'm hoping with the sequel, we're going to get more into the grown-up playboy Bruce Wayne. He was confused by young Bruce, but maybe we'll see him evolve. Yeah, I hope so. His meeting with Penguin kind of hinted at that character development. True story. Oh, thank you, Big Mac. I appreciate it. A popular opinion has more to do with my age than film opinion. George Clooney peeking behind eyes. We listen, we don't judge. Yeah, I can't agree with you on that one. He was one of my least favorite. Val Kilmer. He was rough. What? I must be missing a piece. Either that or I knocked it under something. The bags are all right here. Yeah, Val Kilmer's not my jam. Ben Affleck is the absolute worst to me, though. I will never understand anybody that says Ben Affleck is the best. He's the absolute worst to me. But again, these are all just opinions. Let me see. Did I drop this piece somewhere? I don't know what happened to this piece. Is it? Oh no, that's this. Where is this piece? I'm so confused. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't know how my directions got all the way over there. I'm officially annoyed. I don't know what to do because I don't have this piece. Let me check my bucket and see if I got a spare one over here. I doubt it. You barely agree with yourself? Yeah. I don't know. Batman's always a rough subject. People get very, very, very strongly opinionated about it. And then they take it like personal. And I don't. I love Batman. I've always loved Batman. I've got Batman tatted on me. You know, like I love Batman, but I'm not going to get angry about it. You know, if you disagree with me, okay. This is frustrating. I don't see this piece. Wearing Spider-Man today too. Holla. Batfleck, we are united again. I feel bad. Yeah, dude. That I knew. And it was so funny because I heard people talk about, let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. And again, this is where I go back to my discussion point about anybody can put on the mask. Not anybody can play Bruce Wayne. And as soon as I heard that Ben Affleck had been cast as Batman, I said, there's no way this is going to work. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt. And I watched the movie. And it was god awful. And then, now I will say this: part of the problem was definitely DC and Warner Brothers. Where was I going with this? Oh, I feel like DC and Warner Brothers, instead of like saying, hey, let's take our time and build up our franchise the way Marvel did, they just like panicked and they just said, let's just get stuff out there. That to me was a critical mistake and ended up leading to, like, again, I'm not a big Superman guy. But when Man of Steel came out, I was like, oh, man, this is good. I kind of like this Superman. And then I was ready for a great sequel. And then they put out Batman v Superman, and it was terrible. And then I saw the director's cut of Batman v Superman. And again, this is where I feel like DC / Warner Brothers messed up, because even though the director's cut of Batman v Superman wasn't very good, it still wasn't a great movie. It was like 80% better than the crap they put in theaters. Like, there was a lot of story plots that got left out when they cut out a bunch of stuff, and it got explained in the director's cut, and you're like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. Why did they cut that out of the movie? So it could have been better. It still wouldn't have been like, oh my God, Ben Affleck killed it. No, it still wasn't a great movie. But in comparison to what was put out in theaters, I thought the director's cut was a lot better. Same thing with Justice League. Same thing with Justice League. I thought the Snyder cut was so much better than the theatrical cut. Like, why did they do this? They shot themselves in the foot. So, like, I don't even know what the purpose was. I don't know what it served them cutting all that out. We have proven as fans that we will sit through a 4-hour movie. We're okay with it. So, like, I don't know if that was the idea, is like, oh, this movie is too long. I don't care. I'll sit through a 6-hour movie if you tell a great story. I will. I love DC. I love Batman. There's something that Warner Brothers is not figuring out, though. And I think it's just fear of being left behind, instead of saying, hey, let's go back to what we used to do in the 80s and the 90s and make great movies. All just MC's opinion, though, peeps. All just MC's opinion. I'll give any actor a chance, but it's up to them to fill the shoes or reserve judgment until they prove themselves. There were other really good performances, and it felt like they dedicated the screen time in the wrong direction. They were trying to get their number out of Ben, and they gave him too much screen time, and it killed him. Oh, money, not... Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I just don't think Ben Affleck is the right actor for that role. And I think Ben Affleck has made some killer movies in his lifetime. I just don't think Batman was ever the right role for Ben Affleck. He's not that kind of actor. And that's not knocking on Ben. It's just, you got to know your strengths and weaknesses, peeps. I say this about myself. Like, you know, some of you guys are amazing at building mocks. You guys come up with these amazing creations in your head, and then you sit down and you just build it. And I've had people ask me about it, and I'm like, that's not me. Like, that's not my strength. Building mocks is not something that I have a talent for. And I know that. I have done a couple mocks for friends, but they took me a extremely long time. And again, they were just gifts for friends. But some of you guys have just incredible talent when it comes to building mocks. And I go, bro, I love that. And people are like, oh, you can do it too. And I'm like, no, I can't. I don't have the brain for that. You got to know your strengths and weaknesses. That's a weakness for me. I just don't have the mind for thinking like that. I just don't. But that's fine, because there's folks out there that do. I can't mock as much as I hate the manual. I need it. Yeah, I do. I do too. I need a manual. I need instructions to follow. I just do. And so this is what I do, and I enjoy this. I enjoy this a lot. I wish I had the talent to create mocks, but my brain don't work that way. It just don't work like that. Okay, so this is funny. I have a window that came in the bag that I didn't use. It wasn't in the instructions anywhere, but I didn't get the piece that I needed for the top of this box. It was a 2x2 jumper plate, and it's not in here. So someone at Lego swapped the pieces, got the wrong piece. Might have to contact Lego unless I find it in the next bag. Maybe might have to contact Lego to get a new 2x2 jumper plate. Maybe I have one in the spare parts bin. Who knows? Bag 29. Gotta run. Spider-Man's in less than 30 minutes. Holla. Thanks for coming, Breezy. Bag drop. Bag 29. That means we're down to our last 10 bags. Whoop. I don't know why I always put the bowl back over there, knowing I need to bring it back over here. Thanks for bringing that up, Mac. I did. I didn't want to, though. You know, I knew they were going to be doing more restaurants of the world, and I didn't realize it was coming so soon. And then I heard that it was coming out this month, and I was like, ugh, I'm not trying to order Lego right now. I don't have anything pressing that I need right now. And so I kind of forgot that it was coming out this month. And I got on lego.com yesterday, and I saw that GWP was up, and I don't know if it just came out yesterday or if it's been out, but either way, I just noticed it yesterday, and I was like, dang. I did not want to spend $180. I didn't want to do it, but I did make a purchase, and it's stuff that I wanted anyway. It's not like it wasn't stuff that I wanted, but nothing was pressing. And so I did order it, though. I got the Luigi cart to go with Mario. And I got what was the other thing I ordered? Now I forgot. I got the Luigi cart and something else. I got 2 sets, and now I can't remember what they were. I know the Luigi cart. What was the other thing I ordered? Oh, I ordered the Batman tumbler, the small one, because it's retiring in a couple months. And the only reason I did really is because I had a whole bunch of points saved up already on Lego, and my mom gave me a gift card for Christmas or for my birthday a couple weeks ago, and so my order was mostly free. That was my justification. That was my justification. I didn't have to pay for very much of it because, like I said, I was not really prepared to order anything this month. I was going to save up these points for a while, but then when that restaurant came out, I was like, oh, I want it though, because I've already got the other 2 restaurants right there. I want the whole collection because I think it's going to be 4. I think what I heard is it's going to be 4 of them total. I just don't know. Like, Greece is the new one. I don't know what the other ones are going to be. but they've all been so cool so far. So I really like them, and I want them all. Kind of like Pokemon. I got to catch them all. It did come with the Pokeball GWP as well, which I don't know how everybody else feels. I haven't been a super fan of these like square looking Pokeballs. I don't get why they're doing them square, but then they made the big one is round, which I have not purchased yet, but it is on the wish list. But yeah, the smaller Pokeballs that are all kind of square, I'm like, Lego, I know you have the ability to make these round. They're not my jam, but it was a free GWP, so maybe I'll build it or maybe I'll sell it. I'll see how I feel after it comes in the mail. I would never order anything that the wife or I don't have any interest in. We ordered the French Cafe, the Fountain Garden, and a small friend set hit the threshold. Yeah, I definitely won't buy anything that I don't have interest in, for sure. Just to get a GWP, which is what kind of kills me with some of these GWPs. Like, like I saw rumors anyway of, and don't ask me what it was now because I can't remember. But there's a Star Wars GWP that's supposedly coming out next year, but the set that you got to buy to get it is something that I have no interest in. And again, I don't remember what it was. I just saw a quick rumor about it. It may not even be true. But I saw it and I was like, oh man, that GWP sounds cool, but I don't want that set. So I kind of stopped thinking about it because if it comes out for real and you got to buy that set to get that GWP, I probably won't have that GWP. I've had to accept this. I have accepted that I will not own everything that I want. My wish list is it's like those movies. They just keep pumping them out. That's my wish list. Way too long, and my budget is way too small. So it is what it is. Oh, I got so confused for a second. I thought these were clear. I thought they were clear blues. I'm like, oh no. I've heard the last one is a pizza parlor. Oh, that's cool. That makes sense. That makes sense. Can't go wrong with pizza. Yeah, I definitely. The problem that I have, Mac, is that they have this tendency to keep their releases a secret. That's something I don't really understand about Lego. Like, you guys know I'm a pro wrestling fan, right? And so the mindset of pro wrestling is we want to tell fans so far in advance what's going to happen so that we guarantee our fans are going to show up. We want people to come buy tickets, sit in seats, and watch the show. Or even if they're at home, we want them to turn the TV on and watch the show, right? That's pro wrestling mentality. Lego has this weird opposite mentality where they're like, we're going to keep everything a secret until the last minute, which I don't understand. I don't know. I'm sure there's a strategy to it, but I don't see the strategy. And so it frustrates me because I'll see a set and I'll be like, oh, that set's really cool. But I heard rumor that this other set might come out. So I don't want to spend money right now because I want to wait and see if that other set comes out. It seems like reverse logic. I don't know. I imagine the people at Lego know what they're talking about, but it seems opposite logic of what I I think of. And again, maybe it's because I am a pro wrestling fan and that's what I'm used to in the way they hype their events. But I just wish Lego would tell me way in advance, hey, these are the things that are coming out. And then I can budget properly. I can be like, okay, yes, I want this, don't want that. I want this, don't want that. Or not even necessarily don't want that, but maybe it's that one is a hold off for a little while because I need this one more right now. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a little more advance notice, Lego. Lego's like, we don't care about you, MC. We just care about that money, money. One more time. But yeah, too many things excite me. That's part of my problem. Too many things excite me. And I just only have so much money. And space, obviously. We all have this problem. Space and money always become an issue. Some people, it's space more than money. Some people, it's money more than space. But I think we all have this problem eventually. I agree with you. I know you disagree. Agree with what I'm hoping is that LA's night push to the top. Lego gave us a heads up. I would definitely spend more. Okay, so I'll say this. I don't think LA Knight is ever going to be a CM Punk, a Cody Rhodes, a Hulk Hogan. I don't think he's ever going to reach that stratosphere level. I could be wrong. I just don't personally see it. However, I will say this. The work that he's done in the last few weeks makes me believe he should be world champion by the end of the year. That's what I think. I don't think that he's going to be I don't think he's going to be a 2-year champion, a 4-year champion. I don't think he's going to reach that level. But the work he's done lately, I'm like, they should give him the belt. He should get it by the end of this year. And he should have a good run with it. I think he should have a good run with it. I think he's earned that. Just like Chelsea Green, which I was always hype on Chelsea Green, even before this recent push. But yeah, I think he's earned it. I think he has earned a title shot, or actually a title reign rather. And he should get a nice little run with it. He's doing great stuff. The problem with the industry today is there's too many people. There's too many people, and there's not enough airtime to give everybody the title run that they maybe deserve. Some people maybe deserve more title runs, longer title runs, a title run at all. Some people never get a title run, And I think part of the problem is there's so many people. There's so many great people. And there's just not enough airtime to make everybody have that great title run. I really think they need to put more emphasis. I apologize to everybody that's here that's not a wrestling fan and doesn't understand wrestling, but I love pro wrestling. It's my life. I really think they need to put more emphasis back on the mid-card titles. The Intercontinental title, the U.S. Championship. You could even bring in a Cruiserweight title, although you don't really need to now since they've bought AAA. And that's essentially an entire Cruiserweight company at this point. And I love AAA. I love AAA and what they're doing. It's been great. But I do think more emphasis should be put on the mid-card titles. And that way, if people don't necessarily get a chance to be a world champion, at least they can have titles. But again, just MC's opinion. Fingers crossed. I agree he isn't going to be in those guys' level. I just want to see how he does. Did you hear Chelsea? Yeah, that sucks for Chelsea. I really hope that she can work through it. And I know that can be tough and dangerous, but I really want to see Chelsea Green have a title run. I don't want it to end after 1 week. That would suck so much for her. Her natural reaction. It's so funny because, you know, she knew before the day started that she was going to climb that ladder and pick that title up. But it's almost like until it happened, she didn't believe it. And the reason I say that is after she pulled the title down, go back and watch it if you didn't notice this. After she pulled that title down, she smiled. She got the title. She's like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, I did it. It was almost like she couldn't believe it herself. And, you know, maybe she thought at the last minute they were going to change the decision. I don't know. What an amazing story. I love Chelsea Green. I've loved Chelsea Green for a long time. I keep saying, I want Chelsea Green to put out a black version of her hat. I don't like the gold, and I don't like the new one they put out, the white one. It looks great on her. But if they put out a black one, I will buy it and I will wear it. I will wear it on the live stream. I'll wear it out in public. I need my black Chelsea Green hat. Chelsea, I keep putting it on her Instagram. I keep asking for it. Give me the black hat. I know it's not really up to her. It's up to WWE, but I want it. I want a black hat. I want a black Chelsea Green hat that I can wear as a man. They have too much talent in WWE, but it seems like it's the same people in championship positions. It's starting to change, man. You got to look at what's going on. I know a lot of people keep saying that, but you got to look what's going on. Goldberg's gone, which I know he wasn't really a factor, but John Cena's gone. AJ Styles is gone. Brock Lesnar is probably gone. You know, who knows how many more years Randy Orton has. The old guard is all changing. We always forget it because wrestling never stops. Pro wrestling never stops. It just keeps going. So you kind of lose track of when these big changes in the guard happens, but it's happening. It's happening right now as we're living it. And 5-10 years from now, you'll look back and be like, oh, wow, we watched the whole changing of the guard happen. It's happening. It's just not, I don't know. Wrestling fans are fickle. We get bored easily sometimes. So I'm not mad. I'm happy CM Punk's having a great title run, even though I still feel like he should have beat Roman. I think Roman is so overrated. I've always said that, but you know, he's the top guy because WWE says he is, not because the fans say he is. He's a heel, even though everybody keeps trying to say he's a face. Like, I don't know if you guys are watching. Just because fans cheer you does not make you a face. And agreed about too much talent, but there's just too much talent everywhere. The whole industry got flooded, and I don't understand what caused that. I don't know if that was WWE caused that or other companies trying to rebel against WWE that caused that, but the industry just blew up. It used to be so guarded. They did not let you get in very easily, and now there's just so many wrestlers. Crazy. Enjoy watching Royal Rumbles. Royal Rumble is one of the top 4. So You should watch WrestleMania because WrestleMania is even better. I know a lot of people just like Royal Rumble because it's a specialty match where everybody gets in there and beats each other up and throws each other over the top rope. But yeah, I love wrestling. I noticed that if you watch again, just before she grabs the belt, you can see the tears start. Yes. Yes. I would love a black hat. I'm telling you guys, I would love it. Yeah. Brock is retired, buddy. He's getting old, man. And he just wants to go home and hunt and live in the woods. Was that Royal Rumble and Flair won his first? Nice. With a tear in my eye. What a promo. What's up? Kyle Froman is here. Welcome, brother. Good to see you. What sticker number is this? Why could they have made that number any smaller? 39. How are you doing, Froman family? Any match with Dragunov and Carmelo is superb. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Dragunov right now. He's been out for a little bit, but he does put on some killer matches. He does put on some killer matches. I've been loving AAA though. AAA is, oh my goodness. AAA is so good. Really fun to watch. Royal Rumble. Yeah, it is. Royal Rumble has always been fun. Had a few minutes, wanted to pop in while I could. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate the support. You are always a great friend. Glad to see you're getting a little time. I'm a sticker. I don't think I'm a sticker. I think I'm a humans. Mac, what's up? Throwing each other out of the ring like brrr. Sometimes they throw each other out of the ring like brrr, and sometimes they stack them up. Sometimes they let them stack up. 47. The El Grande Americano match was 5 stars. Yeah, dude. I've now said, if I ever meet somebody for the rest of my life, if I ever meet somebody that says they don't understand pro wrestling, why do you watch this stuff? It's fake, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to sit them down. I'll be like, you got an hour? Just give me an hour to convince you. And I'll tell them the backstory. I'll give them the backstory of how El Grande Americano came to be. And then I will show them that match, start to finish. If that doesn't make you fall in love with pro wrestling, nothing will. That is maybe one of the greatest pro wrestling matches of all time. They told a story like never before. I mean, I loved it. I loved every single minute of it. Alex, you're fake. I love pro wrestling. Always have, always will. 43 years strong. Nothing's changed. This is odd. It's an odd alignment. There we go. Ugh. Just in between meetings, Wednesdays are tough. Ugh. Wednesday's hump day. It's supposed to be a good day. Macho Man versus Steamboat. Dude, any Ric Flair match. Any Ric Flair match is a winner for me. Flair put on just the best matches, and he had the best promos. But yeah. Grande versus Grande. You don't even have to speak the language. You don't even have to speak the language to love what they did inside that ring. Prefer amateur. Uh-oh. It shrunk down my screen. for amateur wrestling, like when a guy after 12-pack Corona tries to wrestle a tree. Yeah, amateur wrestling is great. There's just no money in it. There's no money in amateur wrestling, which stinks for amateur wrestlers, but that's why they come on to pro wrestling. Like Kurt Angle, who won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. It's so funny that that was a gimmick, but also 100% true. He won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. It was funny when he went on Joe Rogan and told that story. Rogan was like, what? Isn't Flair the guy that goes, woo? Yes. Greatest pro wrestler of all time. Throw up them fours, peeps. Woo! Gotta do it for the love of the game. Yeah, but you gotta get paid, bro. People gotta live. You can't wrestle for nothing. You ain't making no money in amateur wrestling. The Olympics don't pay nothing. As much as I enjoy watching the Olympics are easily one of the biggest scams ever created, because the countries make all this money. The athletes make nothing. The only way they make money in this country, I know other countries do pay their athletes, but in this country, the only way you make money is if you get endorsements. If you don't want to get endorsements, you wasted your time. You put your body through a whole lot of stuff, and it didn't get you anything. And I love watching the Olympics, but I feel bad for the athletes. I never understood why WWE is pro, but the real wrestling is amateur. Well, you know, pro wrestling started in the carnivals. They were carnies. So I'm sure they were trying to, because, you know, if you know your history of pro wrestling, for generations, they purported it to be real. And if somebody tried to argue that it wasn't real, they just beat you up. And therefore, like, proving, yes, it is real. That's the way they sold their carnival show. And then it eventually developed into the style that we know today, but yeah, it's a carnival. They had to sell you on the bearded lady. The Olympics is just a bunch of horny teenagers on vacation in a remote village with some sports in between. Maybe. I'm sure they don't look at it that way, but this is not. Oh yeah, it will. Never mind. Didn't seem like it was gonna fit. I just feel bad for the athletes, because, like I said, the countries make a crap load of money. For the most part, the athletes don't. Kayfabe, for sure. You know what's funny though? As much as we as wrestling fans have felt like kayfabe went away, I feel like in many ways, kayfabe's kind of back. I see it so much online where people go, oh, insider information and da 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 da, and they report these stories about what's going to happen, and then it never happens. And I'm like, I feel like pro wrestling as an industry has figured out how to take kayfabe back in a way, and trick people into believing they know what's going on, and then and then just completely go in the opposite direction to some degree. The World Cup is even worse because neither the host country nor the athletes make any money. Players only get paid by their clubs, and the host country has to give massive cuts to FIFA and spend a ton on infrastructure and not make anything in the end. Yeah, I don't know enough about soccer to really comment, but I've heard it's not the most up and up sport. But I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so just what people tell me. You know, the more I hear the term not for profit and non-profit and all that stuff and see how those companies work, the more, and I'm not just talking about sports, I'm just talking in general, the more I don't understand how that term even came to exist, because every nonprofit and not-for-profit company seems to make profit. And I don't think you guys understand what this word means. What is it the no part, or is it the profit part? I don't think you guys understand what profit, not for profit means. So many non-profit, not-for-profit companies seem to generate a whole lot of profit. Anywho, like my wife, oh, they understand the no. They understand the no in the fact of no taxes. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that is. My wife works for a nonprofit and they truly don't have any money. All they do is represent kids who can't afford legal representation, and they rely on state and federal grants to survive. See, that sounds like an actual nonprofit. That's what that sounds like. Which kind of stinks when you think about it. The places that actually seem to help people survive on the worst budgets ever. Weird system we have today. All right, let's give you guys an update on the build. Well, all right, we'll just show this section first. I don't remember what this is about. Somebody fell through the floor or something. We got got a little room over here with a Marvel magazine laying on the floor in the background. I don't really remember what these represent. The more floors up we go, the less I remember stuff. Got a little computer desk here with a katana on it and some screens. Looks like a little satellite dish. That's about it for right now. Not a ton of details on that section yet. And then for everybody that came in later, we connected up the top of the tower, or this section of the tower anyway. Oh no. We did this earlier in the build. Got the Avengers A on the background there. And I can hide behind it now. Am I losing my mind? Maybe. Exactly. Nonprofit means you provide a service, but you don't make any money. Yeah, that's what it should be. If it doesn't work like that, keep all the money. Yeah, I'm sure the oh. Oh, are we putting this on top now too? Holy moly. I feel like I gotta keep building on this section and I want to keep it down. It says to connect this up to the tower now, but I feel like I'm gonna be building on this section some more, so I'm gonna keep it down. I'm gonna ignore the instructions. I'm sure their excuse is we need the money to build stadiums and to promote soccer and all that stuff. But yeah. The tower, Alex, is, I believe, if I remember correctly, is 39 inches tall. Let's see, is it on the box? I looked it up before. I lied. 35.4 inches tall. Which I measured it, and it basically comes up to my camera, my top camera. It's a big, big tower. Bag drop. Yeah, I don't know. I told you, I don't know soccer at all. And if I'm being honest, I love football. I don't know any of the ins and outs of football either. I just like to watch the sport. It does annoy me. A lot of the stuff I see in football that feels very, very corrupt. And in fact, I've joked for a couple years now, that pro wrestling may actually be more real than the NFL at this point. Because I just feel like the NFL wants to control the narrative, and I don't believe the players are in on it. This is just my theory. This is just my theory. Okay? I could be completely wrong. I probably am completely wrong. But when it comes to the NFL, I don't think the players are in on it. I think the players actually go out there and try their best to win. I think the judges and referees and all that stuff, I think they're all in on it. Because you see the craziest stuff happen in the NFL and you go, how could you possibly have missed that? Especially now, the way they do replays. The way they do replays, it seems next to impossible to ever get a call wrong anymore. And here's my other thing. Why are the cameras still so crappy? Why are the NFL cameras still so crappy that when they have to slow it down or do a freeze frame, it's all blurred out? I'm like, I can guarantee I can do better with the camera that I have sitting right here at my desk. So why do the NFL have such crappy cameras that when they have to review a play, it's all blurred out? You're like, ooh, it could be this or could be that. I think that's purposeful. Again, just MC's theories. I don't have a tinfoil hat, but if I did, I might put it on. But yeah, I don't know. I just I don't care that much. Pro wrestling is my only love when it comes to sports, my only true love. So, and we know what that is. It's entertainment. It's entertainment for the sake of entertainment. I guess I really don't need a bowl for this. I'll just push these off to the side. All right, who are we building? Vision. It is massive, and I also love it. Anywho, what's everybody looking at for September? Anything on the old day one pickup that everybody's got to have? I put this on too early. Vision has a plastic cape. Not a cloth cape, it's a plastic cape. It looks sweet, by the way. Vision. Oh, and he's on a clear brick, so he's elevated. I don't know why I have to keep clearing my throat. No, no accessory for Vision. That's kind of weak sauce. Everybody just went silent on me. Oh, I think I might have to put this on the tower. I don't want to yet. Let's see. Where is this going? Got to bring the tower over. All right. Where's the floor with the newspaper? That's the floor with the newspaper. We're connecting up over here. How is this connecting up? Need to rotate it. It's not making sense to me. Ah, I see. That's an interesting attachment point. Attachment method. Can't remember what comes out on the first. Ministry of Magic. Yeah. See, that's another one. I really like the Ministry of Magic, but that price, I was like, not right now. Not right now. I'm not. Maybe one day. But yeah. No, thank you. I saw I guess a rumor at this point that that they're going to be doing Helm's Deep. Like, oh my gosh, Lego, they got to slow down on these amazing Lord of the Rings sets. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. They're all so good. I haven't even busted open Barad-dûr. I haven't even busted open Minas Tirith. It's sitting over here. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. If Helm's Deep comes out and I still haven't built those sets. What are you thinking about getting? Also, the wife and I are trying some sets. I have nothing on the list right now. As I said, I wasn't really planning to get anything this month, but I needed that GWP. So, and I did want the Mario set. I mean, the Luigi set. Sorry, not the Mario set. I did want that Luigi set, and the other one I already forgot. But I wasn't planning on buying anything right now, so I don't think I'm getting anything on September 1st. I was just curious if anybody else had some big September 1st purchase they were planning to make. I do like the way the Ministry of Magic looks, but I just don't want to pay that price right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are you thinking about getting? Oh, I already read that. Yeah, I like to keep that list pulled up for all the soon to retired sets. That way I can. That's why I ended up buying the Batman tumbler. Is because it is retiring soon, and so I didn't want to miss out on it. I don't have any tumblers in my collection yet, and it'll probably be the only one that I get because I'm just not a huge fan of the tumbler. It's okay. It's just not my favorite by any means. So I want it in the collection, but I don't necessarily need more than one. If y'all know what I mean. SpongeBob. I never watched SpongeBob really as a kid. My kids watched SpongeBob a little bit. Oh, this is the wrong piece. Good job, MC. My kids watched SpongeBob a little bit, but I was always kind of funny about them watching SpongeBob because even though I knew they probably wouldn't get a lot of the jokes, I felt like some of the jokes were a little bit adultish. So I didn't let them watch a ton of SpongeBob, but they did watch a little bit. All right, this tower is in my way now. Let's slide this out of the way while I work on this section. The set is so great, so excited about the release. It does look good. I'm just not yeah, SpongeBob's never been big deal to me, but it does look really good. I think they got the shaping pretty good. I'm kind of surprised because there's that other company that came out with the SpongeBob sets recently. Was it called like Area? I think it was like called like Area Bricks or something. And so when I saw that, I did not foresee Lego doing SpongeBob anytime soon. And now Lego has SpongeBob. So I'm like, I don't know how that works. Did the other company have to give up? Do they have to give up the rights to SpongeBob since Lego has it now? Or do they still have their rights to make SpongeBob sets? I don't know. Maybe you guys know. I don't know. I think it was called like Area Bricks. It was some newer company that was coming out. I watched SpongeBob before my son was born, so that I'll have to get. Just never, I don't know. I never really got into SpongeBob. But I do know the song, and I have watched some of the episodes. The one where SpongeBob learns how to drive. That is a hilarious episode. The only sponge I'm interested in is in the Scrub Daddy in your kitchen. Alex, you don't do dishes. Don't pretend. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. I thought it looked weird. We skip one. Okay. And then we skip one. 1, 2, 3. And then we skip one. And then we do that. My spelling and grammar is horrible today. Hey, my spelling and grammar. See, English is hard, peeps. My spelling and grammar is bad pretty much every day. I used to be really good at spelling too. Just makes me really sad. I'm like, how did I get so bad? How did I get so bad at it? Funny side. Funny enough, dishes is the only thing I do inside the house. Loading the dishwasher doesn't count. I'm just kidding. Whatever works for you. Oh, wait. No. How does this connect up? Okay, the other end goes over here. Ah, that is so clever. That is so clever. Way to go, Lego. They had you build this whole arch out of a little 2x2 butterfly wings, whatever you call those. hinges. I think that's the correct term, and I think it's called a hinge. Big toe SpongeBob. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? how I watch all of Candy's streams at 1 a.m. while I'm scrubbing pots and pans. Dude, I saw was it Candy, or maybe it was, I thought it was somebody else that was streaming at like 1 a.m. the other day. I get the notification on my phone, I wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh, why are they up at that crazy hour? Some people don't sleep. Where does this go? Oh, right here, I think. I would have a dishwasher if I didn't have a wife. She's gonna beat you up one of these days, Alex. She's just gonna beat you up. You're gonna come on the stream with a black eye. Better stop saying mean stuff about your wife. And get you. She'll do it in your sleep. You'll just wake up and be like, what happened? Yeah, SpongeBob's one looks pretty cool though. What else is out there? There's a bunch of good stuff. I just, I can't buy it all. Can't buy it all. Let's see. Let's look at the new items out there. Those Avenger Doomsday brickheads definitely look good. Oh, the Nevermore Academy. I really like the Nevermore Academy. That came out good. The Gremlins brickheads look really good. Ministry of Magic, again, I like it. Just way too high priced for me. Oh, I really want the X-Files. I want the X-Files, but I need that set to come down in price too. That one's a little pricey for me right now. What else? What else is really new? There's a lot of good stuff. That's the problem. It's really difficult to decide what I'm definitely going to buy and what I may get one day. Oh, the Nightmare Shark submarine. Oh, there's 3 different Nightmare Sharks in the Dreams line right now. There's the Nightmare Shark ship, the Nightmare Shark submarine, and the Nightmare Shark, it's not Nightmare Shark, it's like Land Shark or something like that. Tiger Shark. It's the Tiger Shark like tank or something like that. I forget what it's called. Anyways, I'm so sidetracked right now. Tiger Shark tank. I was right. Anyways, the Nightmare Shark submarine is on sale on Amazon, 20% off. Just saying, and it's still in stores. Do what you will with that information. But Nightmare Shark submarine, 20% off on Amazon right now. Just saying. I would have a dishwasher. Oh, I read that already. I thought I saw a new message pop up. Yeah, I love having a dishwasher because I grew up hand washing all the dishes. So I'm a big fan of just scrape it off and throw it in the dishwasher, but I can wash dishes if I have to, because I spent the first, 19 years of my life scrubbing dishes. So it's not something I'm not capable of. Already have that one. Hopefully the next one will be the Tiger Shark. Yeah, I have not. So I have realized that dreams, for whatever reason, don't hold value. And so I wait for them to go on sale because I have not paid, other than one set, the Nightmare Shark ship, which was already retired by the time I bought it, but it didn't go up in cost. It still stayed the original cost. So other than the Nightmare Shark ship, I have not paid MSRP for any dream sets. I've got all of them less than MSRP. And so when I saw that 20% off, I said, Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. So I have the. It's coming. It's coming. It's in the mails. The old Nightmare Shark submarine. Let's see. Skip one. Skip one. But yeah, I will get the Tiger Shark eventually when it goes on sale. Because I don't know why. I don't know why the dream sets don't hold value, but they don't. And so I'm gonna wait. It's I think it stinks for the theme of dreams, but it works out for me. I get my dream sets for a good cost. And I already think dream sets are priced really well. Personally, I think the dream sets are priced very well. But a lot of Lego is not priced well. So I got to save my money where I can. And if it has to be on the dreams, then I have to do it on the dreams. That's where I'm at in life. All right. What else? Is that it? That's it. This wraps around over here. Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? Why is this not fitting like the other one did? Oh, there it is. I just had to... Just got to position it correctly, MC. There you go. Come on. Come on. Cooperate. Why aren't we cooperating? This one go on? Hold on. It's that one. It's not lining up correctly for some reason. I feel like something is off. That's the same. Why are we not lining up right? Did I do this wrong? Because someone who committed on one of your videos, no adult is interested in dreams. Oh, yeah, somebody did say that. Whatever. That's his opinion. I love dreams. I heard there was a rumor of an upscaled Mrs. Claus. I think I saw a picture of the upscaled Mrs. Claus. So yeah, I already have the upscaled Santa Claus, so I'll have to get the upscaled Mrs. Claus. Dude, the upscaled minifigures, in my opinion, are better than real minifigures. I like the upscaled figures a lot. All right, why are we not cooperating here? Something is not lined up correct. I don't know what I just knocked this off of. I'll have to figure that out afterwards. Something is not lined up correctly. I just don't know what. Let me take it back a step. Let me see what I'm messing up here. Something's not lining up correctly. Yeah, I definitely love the upscale minifigs. There's so many good ones. I don't have them all. I have a good amount of them though. I'm not into F1, so I didn't get the F1 guy. The Harry Potter ones are long gone. I'm not going to go back and pay those prices for them, but overall, like I got obviously the original guy. I've got the spaceman. I've got the baby spaceman. I've got the pirate over there that I still need to build. I got Santa Claus. I want Mrs. Claus. I do want Darth Vader, even though I haven't picked it up yet. So, yeah, I like them. I like them. They're good. Something's not lined up correctly, and I can't figure out what it is. I got to back this up a couple steps and figure out where I messed up. Where did I mess up? That's there. That's there. Everything's in the right spot. Oh. All right. Look at this again. Yeah. Skip 2. Yeah. Skip 2. Yeah. The lighting on this is killing me. I can't remember who left that. They had a funny channel name. Yeah. I don't know. I went and looked at his channel, and guess what? He doesn't make content. So, you know, it's always people that don't contribute anything that have the most negative comments to leave. So I thanked him for his contribution to my algorithm. The Vader one was great. You already built it? Let me try this again. I have no idea why this is not lining up correctly. Where did this one line up? You know, that just hangs down. Okay. That one goes on there. This is supposed to go on here. It's not lining up. I don't know why. Oh, wait a minute. No, that don't make sense either. That don't line up either. No, that's not the reason. This is so strange. It went on perfectly on the other side, and it's not going on this side at all. It is whooping me. I think the Pokemon is getting one too. Yeah, there's already a Pokemon one. I don't know. That one didn't really get me that excited. I know Kim really wants that one. I think they might already have it. What's up, Tommy Bricks? How you doing, man? Welcome in. I'm on the struggle bus right now. I'm trying to do this matching archway over on this side. but it's not lining up correctly for some reason, and I cannot figure out why. I'm trying to do the back and forth comparison between the two to see what I messed up. I'm going to do this. Since I know this one is correct, I'm going to pop it off. And since it's the mirror image of this one, we'll see what I messed up. Something is not right because it's just not lining up correctly. It's really irritating me. They're the same. Same. Something's not the same. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused which one is the correct one. I am a stud off, Tommy. I am off by a stud, but I just don't know where. I'm about to figure it out, though. I think I'm about to figure it out because this, all right, this is the correct one. Left is correct. So I know this one lines up correctly. Right one is not lining up correctly, but I do see I'm off by a stud. I'm off by a stud right there. There it is. There it is, peeps. All right. Let's put the left one on. You know, sometimes you got to break it down like Degeneration X. Break it down. All right, let's put that back on there. Now, the right one should line up completely correctly. Oh, magic. Just like that, peeps. Just like that. Like this and like that and like this and like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and all right. Gen X, if it don't work, get a bigger hammer. Yeah. Well, I was referring to pro wrestling Degeneration X. But yeah, that's often the case. You know, if it don't work, hit it with a hammer, kick it. Yeah. That's all true. Where? Well, what kind of terrible instruction is this? You can't even see where it's attached to. Okay. That's not awkward at all. All right. That's the end of bag 31. Now I need to figure out where this L-shaped tile came off of. I found it. I found it. That's the nice thing about symmetry. The nice thing about the symmetry of these sets. Boom! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, it just keeps growing, peeps. Hey, Kim is here. Hello. There's actually a whole nother section that's supposed to be on top already, but I feel like we're going to keep building. I know you've been here. I just, you were working. I got you. This whole section's supposed to be up top, but I haven't put it on yet because I feel like we're going to keep building on it. And I really don't want to stand up to work on it. So I've I've delayed attaching it. All right. Bag. Oh, is this another one where I got to open up 2 bags? I should have kept the paper instructions handy. Oh! I know you've been working, Kim. Not giving you a hard time. Let's see. We're on bags. Maybe 31, 32, I'm thinking. Yes. 31 and 32 because the digital instructions are just loving messing with me. Bag 31 and 32 bag drop. All right. Anyone want to take wagers? What are we taking wagers on? Oh, that it was 2 bags? Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't know why they've done it correctly in other 3D directions. I don't know why. Maybe it's because this is an older one. And they still hadn't really worked out the kinks. Oh, JDP. I don't know if you were here when we were talking about it earlier. Did you see the rumors of the new $1,000 Millennium Falcon? Did you see these rumors? Oh my God, there's a lot of windows. There's a lot of windows. I know you saw it. I'm just curious for our resident Star Wars guy. It's got to be just like they're on a 10-year cycle, you know? Like, all right, every 10 years, we got to put out a new UCS Millennium Falcon, and it's got to get progressively more expensive. I'm glad I already have the last one. I don't see me. It would take something crazy. It would take something crazy for me to say, I'm going to get $1,000 Millennium Falcon. I don't know how they could convince me. I'm sitting here trying to think what they could do to convince me. Maybe if they put actual motors in it and I could fly it around. Why do we need another UCS Millennium Falcon? I know it's 50 years of Star Wars. It's just like, it's not even 50 years of Star Wars. It's 50 years of, I think, Episode 4 or something. Anyways, whatever it is to represent, it's just another UCS, a Millennium Falcon. And I just really don't see what they could do that would be so fantastic over the last Millennium Falcon that's going to convince me to spend $1,000. Well, the current Millennium Falcon is retiring soon, but then it's going to get replaced by the new Millennium Falcon, supposedly, allegedly. Yeah, agreed, JDP. I don't think we need another UCS Falcon. Just like we didn't need another UCS Death Star unless they were going to make it amazing. And they did not. In my opinion, I always got to preference that. In my opinion, that UCS Millennium Falcon, UCS Death Pizza was not very good. But I know people liked it. So, if you like it, that's great. I just, it wasn't worth $1,000 for me. But I know people loved it, so I'm not hating. It just wasn't for me. UCS Ewok Village? That'd be interesting. UCS Tantive 4 would be a good one. Panther 4 is a pretty solid one. I wouldn't mind like a UCS Ghost. I think a Ghost would be pretty cool. They just get on. I don't know why Lego does this. They get on these, you know, these trains, and they don't want to get off. They're like, Millennium Falcon, let's ride this train off the tracks, baby. Whoop! Let's ride it off the tracks. Talking about the new Ewok Village coming out, being a smart place. Oh no, Smart Play's not doing it. Smart Play's not doing it. Nope. UCS Ghost, I think, would be pretty cool. I like the Ghost. I like that whole series of Star Wars. You know, Rebels. Was it Rebels? Ooh, see? Ooh, my memory is not great. Rebels, whatever that series was. My brain is telling me Rebels, but I might be wrong. That series with Chopper and that whole series. Dude, my brain stinks some days. Rebels. Okay, I was right. That's a rarity. That's a rarity for me. Jim, what time are you guys going live? Live at 5? You going live at 5? Or, yeah, 5 your time? Or 5:30? What time you going live at? 5:30? Hello. All right. That's what's up. Y'all don't forget to go check out Kirkham Bricks live at 5:30. I hear you. I'm about to eat me another beef stick. These things are delicious. My girls got me these for my birthday. I don't even know what brand they are or where they came from, but they are delicious. These ones are beef and cheese. Oh, I didn't even finish this one. Whoopsie. The beef and cheese ones are amazing. I'm making hot dogs and corn on the cob tonight. Well, they're hot dogs, but they're not hot dogs. I don't know where they came from. Mama MC brings home some interesting stuff sometimes. They look like hot dogs, so I'm calling them hot dogs. But they don't say hot dogs on the package, if that makes sense. Yep. I'm not a cook. I don't like to cook, and I would not call myself any sort of chef. But I do all right on the grill. I'm pretty good on the grill. And I have a gas grill, but I primarily stick to the charcoal. The gas grill is like, I'm just cooking a hot dog. I'll spark up the gas grill. But if I want to make like good meats, good vegetables with some flavor in them, gotta bust out that charcoal, peeps. I would like to see a UCS landing pad for Endor with the AT&T landing shuttle. I think you meant AT-AT. Think AT&T? No. I would like to see There is a. Did I miss something? There is a Hank Hill propane. There's a set that's out there that was for sale on Amazon for a while. That is a full scale hangar bay for the UCS Millennium Falcon that somebody designed and produced, and you can buy the whole set and build it. It is very expensive, but I've seen it built and lit up, and it is amazing. And you can put the whole UCS Millennium Falcon in it. I would love that. I don't think Lego's ever going to do it, though. Hank Hill propane. You have to use a gas grill so you taste the meat, not the heat. I disagree, but I like gas. I mean, I like charcoal. I like the flavor that you get from the charcoal. And then if you got some nice trees in your yard, you can throw some sticks in there, add a little extra flavor. I'll use gas. It's just not my preference. I've had the same charcoal grill. It's a Weber. I've had the same charcoal grill since 2004 or 5. I can't remember which year I bought it, but I've had that thing forever, and it's still a champ. Still a champ. Love it. I won't get rid of that thing until it falls apart. Which is what happened to my dad, actually. My dad had the same Weber from the time I was a kid all the way up until a few years ago. And one day he went out to make some grilled chicken. He sent me the pictures. I couldn't help but laugh at him because that man loved grilling. And he went out to make some grilled chicken. Oh, it was a King of the Hill reference. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know King of the Hill that well. I've watched a bunch of it over the years, but I never got like deep into King of the Hill. So yeah, I missed that reference. My bad. Anyways, my dad went out to the grill one day to make some grilled chicken. He had it all heated up and ready to go. And he goes to put the chicken on, and he did put the chicken on, and then he walked back in the house, and when he came out, the whole grill had collapsed on the ground. It was time. That grill had seen its better days, and I mean, he had it for darn near 40 years, so I think he got his money's worth. But his poor chicken was ruined that night. And if I know him, he was not taking the chicken. What are we building here? Are we just we're building the same thing 7 times? How did I not see the times 7? Oh, goodness gracious, peeps. MC is a clown. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this all together now. All together now, peeps. Goodness gracious, I'm a clown. I'm over here like, why am I building this again? 4, 5. All right. Try this again for the 3rd through 7th time. Can't believe I missed that times 7. After building the same thing, you know what I thought? I thought I was going to be building the inverse of this. I thought we were building it twice. And then once I realized it was 2 of the same thing, that's when I was like, wait a minute. Whoopsies. Anywho, have you guys seen the Addams Family set that's on Lego Ideas? I want that to be a set. I love the Addams Family. I hope that set comes to fruition. I think it's received the 10,000 supports now, but I don't know if Lego has chosen it to produce yet. It looks great, though. That's what somebody needs to do. Put that out as an idea. Do that UCS Millennium Falcon hangar. Submit that to ideas. Maybe then they'll make it. Or maybe somebody submitted it to can you do IP stuff with Bricklink Designer Program? I don't know. Can you do that? You can? Oh, well then maybe that would be the better way. Maybe somebody should do that one and submit it to Bricklink Designer Program. See if they can get it made that way. That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome. See the entire hangar bay. It looks great. The one that's out there. But it's very expensive. It would be awesome. It'd be a great display piece. I love the way people take like the UCS Falcon and make a table out of it. I've seen so many versions of that now. If I had the space, I certainly would. I think I saw one guy put it all in epoxy, which is crazy. Crazy. I'm going crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh-oh. One more time. Really, Biggie? He's over there snoring. It is amazing how loud French bulldogs can snore. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I had caught this sooner. I feel so dumb. Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My daughter is officially in high school, and she's taking her first year of Spanish. So I said I might start learning again. That way I have somebody to speak it with. I took it for 3 years in high school, and then I quit because I didn't like the senior Spanish teacher. That was very short-sighted of me. Who wants to go to work for me? Go to work to do what? What are we working on? One more time. What are you employing folks for, JDP? Oh, I thought you meant like you had a job to provide people and you were going to be paying a paying a wage. You just don't want to go to work. I got you. That's like when my mom used to tell me, Can you go brush my teeth for me?" Like, "No, I can't brush your teeth, Mom. That's your teeth." Yeah, no, I got him now. I was thinking he had like maybe a project to do. Like he wanted somebody to come mow his lawn or something, or construct something. I don't know. That's where my brain went. Now I understand what he means now. My mom used to say that joke all the time when I was a kid. Can you go brush my teeth for me? No? No, I can't. That was a dad joke told by my mom. Somebody go to work for me. You have several projects to do too. All right, Kim. We'll catch you in a little bit. Yeah, JDP, I've always got projects to do. How high up on the priority list they are, that's a different story. Some projects are like, I can get to that one day. So I'm now seeing the issue that other people have talked about, because there's two different shades of blue windows here. I don't know how well you can tell. The left one is more like a blue green, and the right one is more like just a traditional blue. And that's the only pieces I have. So they're not going to match. It's very odd. I don't know how Lego messed this up. And it kind of makes me want to pause the build and call Lego and say, give me the correct windows. I haven't seen if other people have done that yet. But it definitely feels odd that you got a different color of blue window. But I am officially missing a piece. So I may just do that after I get off this stream, get on Lego, and try to get a replacement for that other piece that I am missing, as well as get replacements for these incorrect blue colored windows. But I also don't want to necessarily do that yet, because there's still, well, let's see. Are there any more blue windows to go? Nope. Seems like a perfect time. I need to get on lego.com and say, send me the correct color blue windows. These do not match. It's not horribly obvious, but it is. It is the wrong color. I remember seeing people talk about that online. Now I understand. Now I understand. I was hoping it was just going to be a one of those anomalies that only a few people experience, but seems like that's not the case, peeps. Seems like that's not the case. Oh no. I messed up. messed up. I put the wrong bricks here. Oh, that's all right. It's an easy fix. Time for you to get ready for work. Have a great day. Holla. Have fun, JDP. I mean, I know you're going to work, but make the best of it. You know, try to make the best of it. Yeah, I don't know. I remember seeing it in like forums and stuff. People saying that they were like, "Is this supposed to be like this? Why are there two different blues?" And up to this point, it hasn't been a problem. And now I see what people were talking about. So I'm not really sure, and I never really followed up on it because it's been a while since I've seen those posts, and I hadn't really looked into it to see if people actually got them replaced by Lego. So I guess that may be what I need to do after I get off this stream is go see what people have done about it. But yeah, it is odd. It is odd that Lego somehow messed that up. Because all the other windows are definitely like it's like a bluish green, not like true blue. But these 4 or 5 windows that I got here are like a true blue. But they're not supposed to be. So well, I can multitask a little bit. I will be going to watch Curtis and Kim. No doubt. I support my peeps. I'll definitely be watching them. The nice part is once I shut down the stream, I can drag my whole massive laptop over to the desk, which is a whole process in and of itself. Missed that step again, too. Boop. Oh, no. Mac, you're a truck driver, too, right? Like JDP? I feel like that's what I remember. I feel like you're a truck driver. Yeah. JDP, I found another truck driver. I don't think he's anywhere near you, but maybe he'll go to work for you. Holy mackerel, we just stack all 7 of these on top of each other? See, that's even more reason I need to now figure out which ones are the dark blue and which ones are the regular blue, or the correct ones. All right, those ones are all correct. These are all the messed up ones. So we'll put these together and try to remember so that I can go back and replace them later. I'm definitely contacting Lego about that. That's just annoying. It just looks, I mean, it's not terrible, but you can see it. I feel like truck driving is one of those jobs, man. You gotta have a certain I don't know what the word is. English is hard, peeps. You gotta have a certain level of resiliency to do that job. Like, that's a lot of hours on the road, a lot of hours alone usually, a lot of hours of sitting, which is awful for my old man back and bones. Takes a special type of human to do that job, I think. All right, let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. There they are. Oh, okay. What are we doing now? We doing this again? What's happening here? I used to be good at doing long distance drive. I never drove a truck, but I used to be good at doing long distance driving. I can't handle it anymore. It wrecks my body. I feel like I'm just doing the same thing again. Is just going to be like one thing different? My guess. One little minor thing different. This is definitely going to be the last bag for today. And we still got 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. We still got 7 bags left after this. So maybe my next stream will be a longer one. We'll just go a little bit longer so that we can finish up the entire build on the next stream. I've been averaging five to 6 bags per stream, so 7, I believe 7 bags left if I did that math correctly. You know, I'm not good at public math. Yo, definitely takes a toll. I don't do long distance, but I do 10 to 20 stops a day. Oh, holy moly. I'll give you an update here in a second, B, once I'm about to finish this bag. Although that's weird. We built all this out and now we don't attach it to anything. You got this whole tower of the side of the tower. Oh, look at that. I guess, where's this going to go? I don't know. Somewhere. Going to go somewhere. We'll figure it out when the time comes. That's where we're at, peeps. Technically, that's where we're at. But you can't even see that because it's all the way up there. It's off screen. That's where we're at. And I don't think I can, let me see. Can I zoom out anymore? Let me see if I can zoom it out just a little bit. Hey, there we go. I gave you a little bit extra. Like a couple percent. You still can't see the whole thing. It's like almost touching my top camera. Let me see. Let me see if I show you. I can show. That's the top-down view. You're just like right into the tower at this point. How tall it is. It's crazy. It is absolutely menacing. In fact, I'm interested to see whenever I build the Hulkbuster, how tall the Hulkbuster is compared to this tower. Oh, it's already supposed to be attached. Oh, you're talking about the wall? Yeah, probably the next bag you'll attach the wall. This is already supposed to be attached, but I feel like there's more to go on here, so I haven't attached it yet. But I'll probably just set it up there for the time being. You know what? I will attach it. The heck with it. If I have to work on it more on the next stream, then I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just pop it back off. Woo! I don't think I gave you guys a close-up of vision yet, though. Let's give you guys a close-up of vision. Ooh, look at him. His printing looks great. Love the colors. He's got a. I don't know if you can see the printing on the back. I can't really fold the cape because the cape is this plastic cape. Come on. There he is. His printing looks really good though. You can kind of see the printing on the back. No arm printing, but his legs are clear. Can you see that? His legs are clear blue with printing on them. So awesome. No, I do not have any other Marvel modulars. Yeah, Vision looks really, really good. They did a good job on that. Switch back. Boom. It's all good, Alex. I know you got things to do. Yeah, transparent legs in this economy is wild. Well, this is a few years ago, but yeah. They're pretty awesome. I like it. Let's see, where's Vision going on the board? Where's Vision going on the Vision board? That was a bad joke. Where's Vision going on the Vision board? Look at all these minifigs. A whole gang of minifigs. Oh, I don't want to cheat. I don't want to cheat. I want to look and see where this attaches, but I don't want to cheat. I want to be surprised. I feel like it's got to go here somewhere. Somehow. This is what makes most sense to me, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the Vision. Oh, there he is. That was a bad joke. That was an extra dad joke. I'm not seeing the Vision. Whew. Yeah, it's until the UCS Death Pizza came out. This set was the set with the most minifigs in Lego history, but now the UCS Death Pizza has replaced it. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 regular minifigs. The mini Ant-Man and the big fig Hulk. So technically 30 minifigs, depending on how you view it. It's a good amount of minifigs. Plus Tony Stark's robot arm in there, which they have on the box as a minifig, called Dummy. So English is hard, peeps. How many minifigs are in the Death Pizza? I do not know. Let's see. Let's go pull it up. Let's go pull up the Death Pizza. Shh, where is Lego Star Wars? Lego Star Wars. Boom, there it is. Oh, love how they got the big Smart Play tag on it. How many minifigs are in this set? 38. 38 in the Death Pizza. So, but you know, a lot of the figs in the Death Pizza are just stormtroopers. Let's see what they officially say for this set. Where's Lego Marvel? It would be nice if things were in like alphabetical order. That'd be so awesome. Hey, look, it's the first set that popped up. That's pretty impressive. I'll give it that. So they're calling, that's kind of funny. They're saying there's 31 minifigs in this set. So they're considering this brick-built robot character as a minifig. Not a Star Wars guy, but would be curious in building that set if I can get in a few $100 off. I said I would buy the Death Pizza if it went on sale for $500. With the number of stickers that come in that set, I can't justify $1,000. And it's not a good price per piece ratio. And I know we kind of have said, hey, the price per piece thing doesn't really add up anymore, but I just think I think the Death Pizza is incredibly overpriced, and I don't like the number of stickers. I don't like that it's basically a diorama of a bunch of the dioramas that we already got. I just feel like they dropped the ball. Again, all just my opinions. Doesn't make me right. But that's how I feel. I feel like, and again, I saw pictures. You can go online and find them. I saw pictures of the original designer's concept. And while it was still a pizza, I liked the original better. I don't know what got in Lego's head after their designer came up with this set. Like, it's like they took it from okay to just This is just my preference, but what is the blue car behind you above Mario? That one? Talking about this? You're talking about this. It's the Bowser. It's the Bowser car. Which, by the way, I would love if Lego did this in that scale. Because Bowser is my guy. I love Luigi. If I gotta compare Luigi and Mario, it's Luigi. But if I gotta compare every other character, it's Bowser. This is one of the play sets that you could use it with, like the interactive Mario. This was a good one. I actually have Big Mac. I actually have a second one of these because I bought it twice by accident. So maybe I'll do a giveaway of it one day. I totally mistakenly bought this twice. It went on sale. Here's what happened. It was in the backlog, and then it went on sale. And it had been months since I bought the original, I guess. And I forgot I had it in the backlog. And when I saw it on sale, I was like, "Oh, I gotta buy it. That's on sale." And then I got it home and I realized I already had it. Definitely need a Bowser. Yes. Princess Peach would be good. Oh, Shy Guy. Dry Bones. I don't know how they would pull that off, but Dry Bones will be a fun one. There's a lot of great characters you could do in upscaled figs, but I've got Luigi on the way. As I said, I used Luigi to get my my GWP for the month to get that restaurant, and I would really, really love to see an upscale Bowser cart. Obviously, I've got the big boy up there. That's my son. That's my son up there. But I would love to see this scale of Bowser in a cart. That would get me so pumped up. You may or may not have done the same thing. Yeah. I was I had a good laugh at myself, but by the time I realized it, I didn't realize it right away when I got home. I wasn't like, "Oh, I've already got this set." I just like tossed it over on the shelf. And then one day I was sorting through things and I was like, "Oh no." Stuff happens. Anywho, 10 minutes to Kirk Kim Bricks Wednesday retired set build. Don't forget to go jump over to their channel. I will, let's see if I can find the link to that stream real quick. I can throw it up there. Oh, they're doing part 2 of the Pharaoh's Quest Scorpion Pyramid. Bazinga. If you're not already subscribed, go and check out Kirk Kim Brick Builds. Those are my good friends. And support their channel as well. We love them. Take one good swig. Peeps! I think that's about it for today. It was a good time. Kirk Kim showed up. B Bandits, JDP Builds, Big Mac Bricks. I know Breezy was here for a little bit. She went out to watch the Spider-Man's movies. Senor Brickachino, a.k.a. Alex, our friends at Fromania Bricks were here. Go check them out. Also awesome people. I think that might be it. At one point, we had like 50. Oh, Tommy Bricks, holla. Thanks for showing up, Tommy Bricks. Supporting the channel. Always appreciate it. At one point, it showed there was like 50 people in here, but they were not talking. I appreciate you too, though, to the 50 or so people that were here. Even if you're quiet, that's cool. It's cool to just chill and watch. I like to just chill and watch sometimes. That's what I'm going to be doing for part of Kirk Kim Bricks builds, because I will be cooking some dinners. You like that? That's the international symbol for cooking, if you didn't know already. It's not, but I just made it. I appreciate your not quietness as well, Alex. Your not quietness brings much entertainment to the channel. So, peeps, if I missed you, I apologize. I think I hit everybody, but if I didn't, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for chatting and hanging out with your boy MC on this lovely Wednesday afternoon, building more of this massive tower, which you now can no longer see on camera. I may have to back the camera up some, although I only have a few inches left to back it up. There's not a lot of room in this room. There's not a lot of room in this room. There's not a lot of space in this room. So I will do what I can, but yeah. Thanks again, guys. Thank you, Big Mac, for that at the end there. It's been a blast. I knew you were going to say something. I knew as soon as the words left my mouth, I was like, Alex is going to have a comment on that one. Peeps, the Lego light is out. I think the batteries might be dying. We are no longer live in the Lego Lounge. I'll see you guys on the next one. And until then, one more time. Holla! Woo!